Good evening, all of you. Let's have our evening coffee together. Cheers to all of you. Let's enjoy a beautiful story while having this cup of coffee, which I love really. Yes, today I want all of you to join me with this beautiful cup of coffee. Along with that, I want all of you to stay till the end. Today we are going to discuss about a story which has happened in a college. Right. A professor joined a particular philosophy class, and in front of his class he has placed some items on the table. Let me have my cup of coffee. Then the students sat silently and were ready to listen to his professor. What is he trying to say? There were so many items on the table, everybody were gossiping to each other. After a moment, the professor took out a large empty glass jar. Yes, and in that glass jar, there were certain some small balls. So from the table, he picked up the golf balls and he started placing the golf balls one by one into the jar. Everybody in the classroom was silent. They were thinking, what is this professor doing? We are already in the college and what is he playing with a golf ball? Then the professor asked everybody in the class one question. He asked, is the jar full? This is what he asked. They agreed that it was completely full. The whole class said, yes, professor, the glass jar with balls is completely full. Then the professor opened a bag of pebbles, small stones. Pebbles are small stones. And then he poured those pebbles into the glass jar which is already having the golf balls. He gently then said to the class, my dear students, the pebbles rolled into the gaps in between the golf balls slowly and slowly, and they started settling at the bottom. Because they're heavy, they started settling. Now in the glass jar we have golf balls, we also have the pebbles. The classroom remained silent and everybody were watching at the professor. Then he questioned everybody. He said, is the glass jar full now? The professor asked again everybody. The students again agreed, yes, yes, sir, it is indeed full. Earlier also we said full, now it is again full, is what everybody agreed. Now you all know what the professor did. Next, the professor took a small bag of sand and poured into the jar. What did the jar contain? The jar contained the golf balls, the jar contained the pebbles. Now he started pouring the sand into the glass jar. The sand easily flowed into the gaps between the pebbles and the golf balls. Sand is too small enough, right? It occupied the gaps. The classroom again remained silent. Everybody was listening to that so silently. Now the professor questioned, my dear class, is the jar full now? Answer me, is what the professor asked once again. Yes, it's full. It's full. Everybody said, yes, sir, it is full now. Yes, yes, yes. They took all the validity and said, yes, it is full now. The whole class shouted in unity and said, yes, now after golf balls, after pebbles, after sand, now the class is full. Then the professor picked up 2 cups of coffee. Yes, as this coffee cup said, which he kept aside. He removed the lid and started pouring the coffee into the glass jar. The coffee effortlessly and slowly it went into the spaces between the sand particles. The jar contained now golf balls, pebbles, sand, and coffee also. The students started laughing. They started bursting into laughter. Everybody said, oh my god, again it is filling. Everybody started laughing. After the laughter died down, the professor spoke in gentle words. Yes, understand this. He told everybody this glass jar which had coffee at the end, understand what does this jar represent in life. Simple and beautiful message. He said, please understand, the golf balls are the most important things in your life. What is that? First, the faith which you have on you. Next comes your family. Next, your children. Next, your friends. And most importantly, your favorite passions which you have, which you want to achieve. Even if everything else was lost and only that thing remained, your life would still be full. Yes, all the important things are the golf balls. Everything is there in the jar, your life would be full. And what does the pebbles represent now? Pebbles are those which represents things like, your just your requirements, just like your car, your house, your, job, all the fantasies. The sand which is there, it represents every small stuff which you think those are required but not required, fantasies. If you put the sand into the jar first, there is no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes with life. Small, small fantasies, if they fill in, you will not have space for other relationships. At the same time, if you spend your time or spend all your energy in the small stuff or the small fantasies which will trigger you every day, you will never have space for any important thing which are truly important in your life. That is what he says. He also said, pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Today I purchased an iPhone or I purchased an Apple Watch. That is fantasy. It may give you temporary happiness. But the most important, like your body, your passion, your health, that is more important, which you need to take care. Yes, enjoy your life. You should enjoy your life. But remember, there will always be time to have or give importance to things which are very, very much required in your life. So, first in life, try to take care of your golf balls. Fill those golf balls, which I said the important things. Then start filling in the pebbles or start filling in the sand or start filling in the coffee. But there is one important thing about your coffee. Very important. When he was talking about all this, the classroom remained silent. Nobody spoke a single word. The student raised his hand with the puzzle, with an expression. Why did sir or why did ma'am pick up this coffee mug? What is so important about this coffee? Coffee, yes. What does the coffee represent, sir? This is what the student asked. The professor said, I'm glad you remembered and I'm glad you asked me. And then the professor, smiling with a smiling face, said, no matter how much you fill your life, no matter how much you drop in everything, end of the day, a small cup of coffee with your friend makes a lot of difference. This is what the professor said. Every day, like a coffee, a friend is needed to share all your sorrows, all your pains which you're facing. Right? So remember, it's your choice to fill the golf balls, your choice to fill the sand, your choice to fill the pebbles, or your choice to fill the coffee. Which one you would like to choose? Write it in the comment section, and I love to share more and more stories. If you really like the video, please, I love to listen, share the video, send me lots of your likes and subscribe to the channel. Signing off. Thank you so much. This is your Vani ma'am, back again with one more beautiful story which touches my heart, and that story which connects both of us. Signing off. Bye-bye.